Okay guys, I'm making this video because I had a few people ask me what kind of chair I have. Well, this chair is an Invacare Crossfire T6A, A as an apple, and I've had it since January of 2009. And when I first got this chair, the chair was very different compared to what it looks right now. It came with a lot of lateral supports that were located right here. I had a big old thing that had the supports coming out of the sides, so it would hold my trunk in balance. I had it like that for a few months, and I started thinking, what else can I do to it, because it wasn't really helping me. So I noticed that at the bottom, where the seat is, I was able to adjust it to where I could get a dump on it and help me with my balance. So when I figured that out, I went ahead and did that, and it helped me out a lot. It did come also with some sidebars. I really don't know how to describe them. I did have those for a little bit longer until I started noticing they were getting in my way. And these bars, I turned them to the sides because sometimes when I lean forward, I have nowhere to kind of grip on from. So I turned them to the sides, and they actually worked pretty well for me. They were actually facing out. What else? The strap. This strap right here, I went ahead and placed it because sometimes when I take the bus drivers tend to drive pretty crazy around town. So I really didn't want to fall out my chair. And my anti-tippers, I kept them on because I had a little incident. I fell backwards and hit my hip pretty hard and passed out and had to go to the hospital. It was pretty crazy, but I'm okay. So also the chair came with the frog's legs. I don't know if you guys can see them. And I can't really tell you much about those because I really don't notice any difference, being that it's my first chair. Being the first chair that I've been on, I really haven't noticed any difference at all. But they're there. My cushion, when I first got my chair, it came with a Roho Cushion. I had a lot of problems with it, especially with it getting holes, having to put air in it, adjusting. It was just too much. So one of my friends recommended one of these. This is a Honeycomb Cushion, and this one I've had it for, I think, I'd say about a year or so. And he told me about it. He told me that they work pretty well, especially with balance. And since these are not high maintenance, I mean you can take off the cover and wash them, and you don't have to put air in them. See, you guys can see them there. It's a Honeycomb Cushion. So I've been using this. It does have like a little groove right here, which I guess that's where my butt goes, and it helps me a lot if I'm trying to distribute weight and balance a lot. So I do recommend these. These are pretty well. They work pretty well for me. And of course, I've had no issues whatsoever. See if you can zoom in into the Invacare, the Crossfire, real quick, so that they can see it. You guys can see it. It's a top end, and of course, it does have it has its wears and tears. Of course, I mean, it's not a perfect chair, but it's helped me out a lot, even with transfers. Because I know it has a pretty big dump on it, but it doesn't interrupt with my transfers. As a little bag, I guess, to put stuff. This bag down here, I actually have a super pubic catheter. Well, and this is where I put my urine back. I mean, I don't want to be wandering around showing off my urine. You know, it's not fashion. So, and this strap holds my feet in place. If you guys can see it. Because at first my feet would fall back all the time. They would just slide down. And it became kind of annoying because you can't keep your feet in place. So when I would hit bumps, my feet would just literally come off. And that was pretty frustrating sometimes because I would have to stop and get everything together. And when I first got the chair came with those wheels over there. They're the magic wheels. They help you go up ramps due to, you know, our strength. Since if we don't have enough strength, you know, it helps us go up the hill. It stops and it gives you that chance to actually push the chair, and it won't let you go back. It actually keeps you in place. It didn't really serve its purpose with me here where I live, because we don't really have that much of an uphill. There's just small ramps, so I didn't really find the purpose. Plus, they weigh about 10 to 15 pounds each. I've been trying to sell them, but I really haven't had anybody come forward. So they've just been sitting in my closet collecting dust. I use my wheels, the ones that I have on right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, I've actually been using them pretty often. My wheels are actually almost worn out. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I don't mind. But hopefully, when you get your chair, you get it to your specifications, because these sellers, they just go to your house, they go to rehabs, and they just love selling the chair. They don't really take their time to get to know what you're capable of. And well, thank God I got this chair the way it came adjustable, because if it didn't, I mean, I'd probably be sitting with another chair and being frustrated because you can only get a chair every 5 years, well, here in Texas. So hopefully, if you do end up getting one of these chairs, you can ask me any questions. I can tell you more or less what I did to it, and hopefully it works for you.